always love to meet two set of people. One is the people from the industry, the salon and spa industry, and other is students. And thanks for Sachin and Franchise India for conducting this. I have been associated with the Salon Congress right from the first inception. And we have come five years now. And more and more, as the year progresses, I could see the conference getting better and better. So congratulations and best wishes for that. Ritu put me in some way intriguing questions. So my mind is thinking, so I had something else to speak, but I thought it's a very intriguing question, so let me try and answer that. One is the ideas are the currencies of the 21st century. What is the new idea we are coming out with? The 20th century, the money power was very big. In the 19th century, the assembly line production was very big. In the 21st century, it is about the ideas. And that is where we see all the Flipkarts of the world and so many other app companies are competing. It is more on the idea space. A lot of people come with brilliant ideas. I was having a chat with Pushkaraj and we were chatting about how to make a sports car which is giving a lot of mileage and is able to carry a lot of loads and is also going to become a truck. And that's the kind of ideas which is very easy to come. What is very difficult is people who can implement the ideas. They are priceless. So it is the ideas and the people who implement the ideas put together is what is the opportunity in front of us. And that's the stage exactly we are. So Ritu was asking about what's happening to this industry. Why is this industry not scaling? I was intrigued by a story. The story goes on like this. There was a couple of brothers who were in Hollywood and they were very enterprising and very hardworking brothers. They worked for some time and then they realized they should do something on their own. And they then started serving food to the Hollywood people. After some time, they did not make much money. They thought they should do something better. They went out and they looked for new opportunity and they started a restaurant. And that restaurant was also not doing well. Then they went ahead and they saw this, America was just opening up and a lot of people were having cars. And these people were, they saw a new opportunity in the drive-in restaurant opportunity and they started a drive-in restaurant. That restaurant did reasonably well and they became one of the big names in that. The franchising has come to age in America during the 60s and 70s, so they tried franchising. A friend of them asked whether they can franchise that business. They started that business and they did franchising some 200 kilometers away. It was not doing well because these people were very control freaks and wanted everything to be perfect. It was not doing well. Then there came a milkshake vendor who came there and he said, your business model is brilliant. Why not I take this business ahead? They said, no. We have already tried franchising. It will not work. So we are not interested in giving it to you anyway. We are anyway making more than $1 million a year. We are not interested in any of your business. This guy thought for a moment and said that how much money you will make in the next 50 years, I will write it off in a single check and give it to you. These people thought this guy is a mad fellow. These brothers agreed to sign the agreement to give the brand to franchising to this guy who is a milkshake vendor. The guy who got the agreement is called Ray Kroc, and the guy who sold the business is called McDonald's Brothers. Rest is called history. So the question is, it is called the law of the lid. They thought this business is not scalable without them. And that is what is the limitation. A lot of time, the entrepreneur becomes the limitation. Are we the limitation? The rain fills the size of the vessel we carry. What is the size of the vessel we are carrying? If you are carrying a small bucket outside and thinking that the rain is going to fill, the rain will only fill that. So my favorite line is from my Dhirubhai Ambani, who says, think big, think fast, and think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly. Think big. Big ideas for big people and small ideas for small people. The only difference between small people and the big people is the size of their dreams. And it takes as much time and energy to dream a small dream as it takes a big dream. Might as well dream a big dream. Why we should dream a small one? There is a beautiful scene in the movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. In that, the father, the Will Smith, will get a basketball gift for his son in his birthday. Next day morning, the father and the son will go to the basketball court, and this little kid will start dribbling and will try to shoot. The ball will not go into the basket. The father will scream, "Hey boy, you can't shoot. You need to grow. Only then you can shoot." This young kid will again try to dribble, and this time he will try shooting. The ball will go into the basket. Will Smith will come inside the court and will put his arm around the shoulder and tell this little boy, just because the world thinks they cannot, they will tell you you cannot. If you have a dream, go ahead and shoot it. Do not listen to this world. It is the size of the dream which is so important. So I think the one thing which is holding this industry is in my mind, is the size of the dream of all the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are extremely good when it comes to, because they are a multitaskers. They do anything and everything. They put their heart and soul and make sure the business works, and that's the big plus point of entrepreneurs. The minus point is the entrepreneurs also, after some time, they start relaxing, which is it is like a hare and the tortoise race. After some time, we have studied in our 3rd standard or 4th standard, the hare and the tortoise will run. After some time, the hare will look and it will take rest in a shade, and the tortoise will will go into the finish line. The moral of the story is called the slow and steady wins the race. Unfortunately, the 21st century is not for the slow and steady wins the race. It is the fast and steady which will win the race. And most of the time, we are not competing with another. It is not, the race is not between the hare and the tortoise. The race is between one hare and another hare. And most of the time, there are some Chinese hare and African hare and European hares are also running the race. So how ready are we to run the race along with that Chinese and the European hares? And that's the question, and that is the opportunity in front of us. We are living in a world where there is no borders. We have crossed the border and we are going on like that. How fast can we run our race? It is not the bigger fish which will eat the smaller fish. It is the faster fish which will eat the slower one. So we need to be fast. The third one is think ahead. We need to think ahead of competition. We need to think ahead of the business. What is going to set ourselves apart from competition and other people is our ability to think of what is going to separate us from the competition and what is going to give an advantage for us. There is a rock band which was playing in UK in 2010, and the auditorium was filled with 30,000 people. The atmosphere was electric. Everybody were cheering and clapping and shouting and screaming because it is a rock band which was playing. Fast forward 4 years, same rock band was playing in the same auditorium and 30,000 people were there in the auditorium. And this time one thing is missing. People were not cheering, people were not clapping, people were not shouting, people were all taking pictures. That's how the market, the customers have changed. Have we changed? In the last 5 years, the customers have changed significantly. The way in which they spend their time, the way in which they wake up, the way in which they look at an opportunity has changed completely. We are now called screenagers. There is no more teenagers. First thing we get up, our office opens. We start from the small screen to the medium screen to the big screen. That's how our life emerges. So think big, think fast, and think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly, and that I feel is the opportunity in front of us. And live life king size. Your dream is your signature. Make sure the entire world knows it. We have an awesome opportunity to make sure this salon industry becomes, it's not an industry just to make money for few of us. I think it is an industry to create jobs. It is an industry to create entrepreneurship. In that, I feel salon industry is very, very a great industry to be in. I love this industry, not for the money, not for the recognition what I have got. I think we can make a contribution. Life has to go from survival to success to significance. We have one opportunity to be in this industry where we can go on in that process. Make sure your dream, entire world knows it. Thank you so much.